Hey you guys, today's video is going to be a little bit different from any other video I've ever posted. Today's video is going to be real and raw, and I'm going to be sharing something with you guys that is like super duper recent, okay? This is the story of how I recently got attacked by my family member, okay? And I'm going to be explaining everything to you guys, but first, like, subscribe, okay? And let me know your thoughts down below if you've ever went through anything like this. And yeah, I'm gonna be telling you guys how a motherfucker stood on fucking business, bitch. Don't ever fucking try me, right? And y'all are gonna see why I'm really going in like this, but we're gonna get into the meat potatoes of it all. First, yeah, this is why I haven't been posting recently. If you guys know, I've been super consistent. Everything was going well. And I kind of fell off a little bit. And that is because I literally physically got attacked. If you guys want proof, look at this part of my arm. The camera quality is really bad, but look at this part of my arm. I got attacked physically, I got jumped, and I will not be staying here anymore. I will be moving back with my mother and my family in PA. So let's really start with the beginning, right? First of all, first of all, it all started, I think, last week, right? I was on my period. That's number one, okay? Because this is going to explain a lot with the story, okay? I was on my menstrual cycle. Now, I don't know about you girls, but when I'm on my menstrual cycle, my patience is very thin. I have no tolerance for the bullshit, right? One day, I kept getting a call. I was sitting in bed cramping really, really, really bad, right? My cramps are really bad, right? I'm gonna give you guys a glimpse into what my period looks like, right? My symptoms are nausea, throwing up continuously. I mean, back to back to back, not being able to eat, heat flashes, again, really, really bad cramps, fainting, like a lot, right? Mood swings, everything. Like I have the whole nine. Even being sensitive to certain foods and tastes, like literally my period symptoms are almost like a mimicking of pregnancy symptoms, right? So I was laying in bed one day and I was cramping really, really bad. I mean, paralyzed, unable to move bad, right? And this was like the third, fourth day on my period. So I was in the thick of it. And I get a call, right? I get a call, I answer, it's my uncle. My uncle is like, "Hey, there's this girl, basically the girl that you've babysat for before. She basically wants to see if you're able to babysit tonight." Mind you, again, let me provide y'all with a bit of backstory. I babysat for this girl. I used to babysit for her last year. I babysit like a couple times, like around 5 times. And it was really nice. I have no complaints. The lady is really, really sweet, but we haven't talked since last year. Mind you, again, this took place like a week ago. Like this was like last week. Not even a week ago. This was last week. So he's like, yeah, give her a call or whatever the case may be. Because yeah, she wants to see if she could babysit. She wants to see if you could babysit for her. Mind you, again, we haven't spoken in months. We haven't spoken since last year. So why are you calling me out of the blue? Like, no shade to this lady, but it's like you're calling me out of the blue randomly on the spot asking me if I could babysit tonight. It would have been one thing if you called me like a week before or a couple days before, but you're calling me the night of. Who says I have time, right? I'm on my period. I'm cramping. I'm not feeling good at all. So he's like, yeah, go give her a call back. Go give her a call back, whatever the case may be. Now, I did not give this lady a call back. She did call me and I didn't answer. You guys may be wondering, why didn't you answer the phone? Mind you, let me keep this in mind. Keep this in mind, y'all. She called me once and I didn't answer. Why didn't I answer the phone? Well, you guys, I was cramping really, really bad. Like I said, I was paralyzed. I was unable to move. And I knew that if I talked to her, I would just have an attitude. I wouldn't sound super good. And I just wasn't in the fucking mood. Like, I wasn't in the mood, right? Whenever she calls me or texts me, I'm always there. I'm always available to watch her son. But we haven't spoken in months at this point, and you're calling me on a random, like, Friday asking if I could babysit your son. Sister. So I didn't answer her or I didn't call her back in that moment, right? Because I was cramping. Whatever, the days go on, whatever, whatever. And my uncle calls me again, right? It's later on in the day. So this happened at noon. Now it's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. My uncle calls me again and he is livid. He's cursing me out. Why? I don't fucking know. He's like, oh, why didn't you answer that lady's fucking phone? Yo, you need to grow the fuck up and just tell her you don't want to watch her kid. Da 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 da. Like, you need to grow the fuck up. Like, he's cursing me out. I forgot entirely what he said because I was just in shock and I was heated and I was on my period. But he was like, oh, you need to grow the fuck up, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. Like, just disrespecting me. Mind you, I didn't do anything to this guy. Literally, I was just cramping really bad and I just didn't answer her phone call once. Literally, she called me one time. I didn't answer the phone, right? He's cursing me the fuck out, right? And as he's like literally calling me out my name, telling me I need to grow the fuck up, which is very ironic, I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, it's not that serious. Like I told him, it's not that serious. I'm going to give her a call back. Goodbye. Right? Which is very, very, very calm. That's such a calm response for the way that he talked to me on the phone. Like I said, this guy was going in. And the way this guy was going in, you would have thought like I stole something from him or I owed him some fucking money or something, the way he was going in on me. But my response, I chose peace, right? I chose peace. I was like, look, I'm going to give her a call back. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. Okay, mind you, the lady's really nice and she's really understanding. So I know she's not fucking blowing up his phone like, oh my God, get your niece, whatever the case may be. I know she's not doing all that. So why the fuck is he in my ear complaining? I have no clue. But literally, a couple minutes after that, I hung up on his face. Like, yes, he called me through my aunt's phone. Keep that in mind. He didn't call me through his phone number this time. He called me through my aunt's phone. Meaning she sat there and allowed this dude to curse me the fuck out. Let me also provide a bit of backstory for you guys. This dude, her baby father, I've only known him since like 2018, 2017. He has not been there my entire childhood. Haven't known him at all. Like literally I met him when I was like aging out of middle school. Like I was already about to be in high school. Like literally, so I don't know you like that. We're not fucking family. My mother doesn't know you. My father doesn't really know you like that. Like you're not a part of the family for you to be cursing me out like this, right? So, moving on. The lady calls me. I explained to her what's going on. I'm like, hey, I'm really sorry that I didn't answer your phone call earlier. I was cramping really bad. But yeah, I was like, unfortunately, I'm not able to watch your son right now. I'm on my period. Mind you, again, she calls me back, right? And I answer. This was only minutes after he cursed me out. So yeah, I'm explaining to her my situation, what's going on, and she's like, you know what? I totally get it. I understand. I did call you out of the blue. I just wanted to see if you were free. And I'm like, yeah, I really do apologize. She's like, no, no, it's okay. Like, I understand. Y'all, the lady is really, really sweet. She's really sweet and she's understanding. She understands as a woman what I'm going through. So she was like, oh, it's okay. Like, are you free on the 27th? And I'm like, yeah, I'm free on the 27th. I could definitely watch your son then, right? Her son is super sweet. Literally, he just goes to sleep and I just sit there and watch him. Like, not actively watching him sleep, but like I watch over the house. Literally, good time. It's a great break from the house. Like I like watching her son, so it's not an issue for me. She's like, yeah, I hope you're doing good. Anyways, talk to you later, right? Not that serious. But keep this in mind. I'm still heated. This guy just sat there and he disrespected me. Like I'm telling you guys, he gave me a cursing out. Like I said, like I stole from him. He cursed me the fuck out, talking about, oh, you need to grow the fuck up, da 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 da, you fucking this, fucking that, right? Boom. So I'm in my room, I'm chilling. They finally come home. They meaning this son of a bitch and this hoe, okay, aka my quote unquote aunt and her baby daddy. They finally come home and for some reason, I don't know if they don't have the key or whatever the case is, but they're knocking on the door and they even start knocking on my window. Now, I'm going to let you guys know. I'm going to let you guys answer this, right? Somebody that just sat there, cursed you the fuck out. Mind you, this ain't even your fucking family, but even if he was my family, I still wouldn't allow it, right? Just sat there and cursed you the hell out. Would you answer the door for them right after they curse you out? Would you even expect somebody that you just cursed out to answer the door for you? What do you guys think I did? Do you guys think I hopped up with a smile on my face and I said, welcome home? Or do you think I sat there in my bed and pretended to sleep while they knocked on the door in my window? What do y'all think I did? I'll give y'all a second. I didn't answer that fucking door, bitch. Are you dumb? Like, you just sat there and you cursed me the fuck out and you think I'm about to answer the door for you? Who the fuck are you, bitch? Like, hell no, I'm not answering no fucking door. So anyways, I was already on my period and I was cramping, so it's like I had no patience. I had enough. Mind you, this isn't the first time he cursed me out, right? I'm gonna bring y'all back a little bit, right? My uncle, this was like, not, I don't even want to fucking call him my uncle. He's not my uncle. He's my aunt's fucking baby father, right? So basically, years ago when I was 13 years old, right? This was when I literally didn't know him for that long at all, right? When I was 13 years old, him and me and my aunt had gotten into this big argument. I don't even fucking know what it was about, right? But me and my aunt had gotten into this big argument. Some way, somehow, I guess she was on the phone with him and he ended up getting involved in the argument. And y'all, he called me all sorts of names, bitches, this, that. Like, he called me a bitch. He was arguing for my aunt over the phone. Mind you, I was 13, didn't know this guy like that. And this dude, her baby daddy, he's like in his 50s, 60s. Like, he's an older dude. Who the fuck are you to curse me out and call me out my name? And I was 13. I've been letting shit like that slide. I've been letting it slide. Right? So no, I didn't answer the door. At this point, I'm being petty. And it's like, you don't do that. Like, you don't curse somebody out and then expect them to treat you with kindness afterwards. Right? But yeah, like, he cursed me the fuck out when I was like 13 years old, and I still never forgot about that shit, right? So moving on. The next day comes, and we haven't spoken since he cursed me out on the phone, right? He didn't even ask and be like, "Oh, did you tell her?" Or keep this in mind. This bitch didn't even take a second to ask me, "Hey, why is it that you're not answering the phone to this lady? Why aren't you talking to her? Is there something wrong?" I would have told him, "Yeah, I'm on my period. I'm cramping. Like, a bitch is going through some shit." But yeah, he never once asked anything. Like, he never came from a reasonable standpoint, like, "Hey, what's going on?" It was just straight off the bat disrespect, right? And in Caribbean culture, let me say this, in Caribbean culture, a lot of Caribbeans think that just because you're younger, you need to roll over and like submit like a dog, right? Like, you need to bow down and worship the ground a fucking somebody older than you walks on because you're younger, right? Your feelings, your emotions, and your opinions, they don't matter because you're younger. That is Caribbean culture for you. Very fucked up, very outdated, but that is what they think. So the next day comes. The next day comes and but yeah, so moving on. The next day comes and I'm still pissed because you just cursed me out for no reason. I really didn't deserve that. And I'm already going through something. I'm on my period. I'm moody. My patience is very thin. Like, y'all, when I say my patience is thin on regular, my patience is like this. On my period, like, you're playing with fire. Period. And so I wake up the next day, and again, I'm not like super duper mad, but I'm still like just turned off by the whole situation because it was so unnecessary. I didn't deserve that. And it was disrespectful. So I'm like literally dreading getting out of my room. Like, for the rest of the day, I just sat in my room. The next morning comes and I'm literally dreading going outside of my room because I know when I go outside of my room, I just know, I know something's going to go down. I don't know exactly what's gonna go down, but I know something is gonna go down. So I go outside. Literally, I'm just outside. I'm sticking to myself. I don't have an attitude per se, but I'm not super happy and gleeful either, right? Keep in mind, y'all, I just got cursed out for no reason. Never got an apology, never got a follow up. So I go in the kitchen, and guess who's in the kitchen? This son of a bitch and this hoe. So they're sitting in the kitchen, and I walk in and this weak ass nigga sits up in my face and he's like, "Good morning," but it's like a sarcastic good morning. Like, it's not no, like, y'all have to really get into the passive aggressiveness. I don't do well with passive aggressiveness because it's like, if you feel a way, just say how you feel. Don't do the weird shit. Don't try to hide it. Like, put it on the floor. You know, if you feel away, then feel away. But he's like sarcastically, "Good morning," like loud in my face, right? So, what do y'all think? Do y'all think I said good morning back, or do y'all think I just minded my business and continued to try to find something to eat? I minded my fucking business because I was taught long time ago, if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say it at all. And at this point, I had absolutely nothing nice to say to this weak ass son of a bitch because you just cursed me for no reason. You cursed me because I didn't answer somebody's phone. Who the fuck do you think you like? Yeah, I didn't answer her phone. I was literally dying. Like I was literally on the bed, paralyzed. Not once did he ask about that though. So literally, I didn't say anything. Like I literally just rolled my eyes and I went into the pantry and I was like, yo, I was just minding my business, right? I didn't say good morning back to him. This dude, right? I guess he didn't like that. He didn't like that I didn't say good morning back to him because he's an entitled son of a bitch. So he was like, oh, why you ain't say good morning to me, right? And respectfully, in the calmest manner I've ever approached anybody in, I turned around really slow and I said, well, because yesterday you cursed me out for no reason. And now you want me to turn around and, bitch, this isn't Miss Rachel, bitch. I'm not Miss Rachel. You not finna, hello, good morning, hello. Like, I'm not doing that shit. The fuck? You just cursed me out for absolutely no reason. And you think I'm about to turn around and, hello, good morning, how are you doing today? Like, I'm not doing that shit. Fuck that shit. So I'm like, yeah, you literally cursed me out the other day for absolutely no reason. Like, the most dumbest shit ever. Hell yeah, the next day I'm going to be mad as fuck when, duh, hello, I'm not gonna want to say good morning to you. So yeah, I calmly explain, and as soon as I say, "Oh yeah, well you cursed me out the other day," all like he just starts foaming at the mouth. Like I don't even know what the fuck he starts saying, but he just starts arguing, right? He's like, "Oh well, da 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 da," right? And then obviously, of course, his lap dog, right? Because that's what the fuck she is. This cheerleading ass bitch came in and she started basically echoing the same thing, like, "Oh well, you know this, that, and the third, and technically, and blah 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 blah," right? So in the midst of their bullshit, right? In the midst of the shit that's coming out their mouth, because that's what it is, shit that's coming out their mouth and shit they're pulling out their ass, right? I tell them, well, literally right after you called me, the lady called me, I spoke to her, and she was cool with everything. Like, she didn't have an issue. So why the fuck were you in my face yelling at me? Right? Why were you cursing me out, yelling at me? Right? Like, at this point, I'm tired of the disrespect. He's done this multiple times, little slick shit, having an attitude, cursing people to fuck out. And it's like, we're supposed to turn around and what? Smile in your face? Hell no. So I'm like, yeah, literally after you did all that extra shit, she called me and we spoke and she was fine with everything, right? So literally after that, he's like, "Oh, I didn't know, like you should have told me, I didn't know." Like he starts realizing where the fuck he fucked up, right? So he's like, "Oh, I didn't know." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, you didn't ask. You didn't care to ask. You didn't care to really sit down like a fucking adult you claim to be, telling me to grow up, right?" So literally at this point, my aunt, she's joining in, and I kind of realized looking back that my aunt added fuel to the fire. I felt like honestly, if it was just me and him and we just argued it out, I felt like the situation would have never blown out of proportion. But of course, this cheerleading ass bitch, she sounded like a fucking chihuahua. Like, you know how chihuahuas be like, yeah, 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 like when you try to approach their owner and they start just barking for no reason. Like, she amplified the situation with her disgusting ass attitude. She jumped in where she did not need to. She honestly did not need to involve herself in the situation because it was an A and B conversation, right? I'm more so mad at her because you allowed this dude to disrespect me, right? He didn't call me on his phone. He called me on your phone, meaning you gave him your phone or you sat there, you dialed my contact and you put the phone up to his ear and you let him curse me the fuck out and you didn't say shit. You didn't say shit. And she's like, "Oh, well, you had an attitude. You had an attitude back. Duh, you cursed me the fuck out." Of course, I'm going to be like, "Oh, well, it's not that fucking serious." Right? So at this point, we're all like, I'm trying to state my claim, but I can't even really talk. I can't even really hear what the fuck they're saying because it's just a bunch of yapping, right? This fucking bitch is sitting here, right? So I calmly walk away, right? I want y'all to count the amount of times I walked away from this entire situation, right? When he cursed me the fuck out, let's count that night, right? The other night when he cursed me the fuck out and I just simply was like, it's not that serious, and I was very calm. I walked away. Then I walk away for a second time, right? They're both foaming at the mouth, yelling at me, right? And so as I'm walking to the door and he's still popping his shit, my grandmother at this point, she sees that, she hears the commotion, she comes out and she starts chastising her daughter, aka this weak ass bitch. She starts chastising her daughter and basically telling this bitch like, yo, you don't have to involve yourself in the argument. Like, let them figure it out. Let her talk, right? Like, you don't have to involve yourself, right? Whatever. So I'm walking towards the back patio door that leads to the backyard. And he, as I'm walking out, he's still talking, and I catch this right at the end of his long ass fucking Declaration of Independence ass fucking rant. He's like, oh, oh, fuck you then, right? He tells me fuck you. Mind you, during this entire argument, I didn't curse at him once. I didn't curse at him. I did not anything. My voice was getting louder, rightfully so, because two people were talking over me. So at this point, he tells me fuck you. Mind you, I'm walking away and he tells me fuck you. So I turned around and I said, fuck you too then. Right? And I start yelling it. I'm like, fuck you too then. Fuck you too then. Because bitch, you told me fuck you. I'm gonna say fuck you back. I don't give a fuck how old you are. I don't care who the fuck you are, bitch. If you tell me fuck you, it's fuck you too, bitch. So I tell him fuck you too. He's like, oh, you're happy. Oh, now you're satisfied. You get to curse now. I'm not demonic like you. I don't feel the need to curse. It's not an urge. I don't have an itch to curse. It's just returning the favor. You said fuck you, and so I said fuck you too. Moving on. So at this point, I'm pissed. Like, you disrespected me again. The whole reason why I didn't say good morning to your bitch ass is because you said you cursed me out the other day, and now you're doing it again, proving my point, right? You're disrespectful as fuck. So literally at this point, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pissed. So I continue walking back to the patio door and I try to slam the door shut, right? It's a sliding door. So obviously I'm trying to slam the door, right? I slam it and it opens back up. It does the bouncing effect. It opens back up, right? Whoosh. And I slam it again and it opens back up. And I slam it again. At this point, y'all, I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out because I'm on my period. I've been taking his shit and her shit for way too long, and I'm just annoyed, right? This double standard fuck ass respect, right? Respect, respect, respect. But you just cursed me out the other night for no reason, right? So I slammed the door, and I slammed it like a total like 4 or 5 times, y'all. Like, I was doing that shit repeatedly because I was trying to get the door shut, but I was also mad, right? So I was low key letting out my anger, right? My aunt, out of nowhere, she comes and she starts marching towards me, finger in the air, like, oh, stop slamming my door, stop slamming my door. I said, what the fuck are you gonna do? So what? So what? I'm slamming the door, so what? What are you gonna do, right? She starts to press up on me. My grandmother quickly comes in between us and she's like, no, 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 no. Like, she's trying to tell her daughter, no, 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 leave her alone. And so whatever, as she walks up to me, y'all, I literally, because I was outside the door, right? I was outside in the backyard when I was slamming the door. And I literally get out. No, I get inside the house. Like, I step in and I just slam the door. And it finally slammed shut because I guess I'm inside now or whatever the case may be. So I slammed the door shut. And I'm like, the fuck are you going to do? Like, so what? I slammed the door. So what? So what? Right? So anyways, she starts getting up in my face. And of course, I want y'all to picture this, right? I'm 5'1" and I weigh 105 pounds. Yes, you guys, I'm 5'1" and I weigh 105 pounds. I'm really skinny, not that big. And this big fat bitch, she's like 5'3" and she's big body as fuck, big ass belly, big beer belly bitch. And so is this big fat fee-fi foam ass nigga, like fee-fi faux fum. I smell a fucking doodle up my ass. Like, this dude dirty as shit, right? So he's like 6 foot tall and he's also fat as fuck. Right. So as she's walking up to me, he also decides to come in. But I want y'all to keep this in mind. He's not coming in to break up the fight. He's not being a referee. He's actually like, I don't know. He's trying to push up on me, right? So she comes up to my face and she's like, oh, da-da-da. Like, she's cursing at me. She's yelling at me. So I walk away. I go to my room. I walk away again, y'all. This is the 3rd time at this entire situation that I've walked away. I walk away again. I go to my room. She's still cursing at me. They're both just talking shit. I go to my room. I just go to my room. I'm like, you know what? I need to calm down. I'm leaving the situation. I do the right thing, right? They want to talk about, oh, you're a child, this, you need to grow up, that. But throughout this entire situation, I'm the only one who acted like an adult. I separated myself. I go to my room. At this point, I'm in my room. I call my mom. I'm like trying to calm down. And she and him are still talking shit. They're still talking shit. They're still egging it on. You know what I mean? They're egging it on. They're talking shit, right? Whoo. So literally, after that point, I'm talking to my mom, but literally, as I'm trying to talk to my mom, you guys, I just still hear them talking shit. Like, they're talking shit about me. They're saying this, that, and the third, how I was slamming the door. She's talking about, oh, I'm antagonizing her by slamming the door. First of all, bitch, this is not even your fucking fight. Like, why do you feel the need to involve yourself in it so much? Are you scared of that nigga? Like, is that what it is? You scared he gonna whoop your ass like he always do? Like, why the fuck are you jumping in to defend this dude? This is not, you're not included. Like, this was a A and B argument. How the fuck did C come in? Like, literally, she's like, oh, I'm antagonizing her. Bitch, I'm not talking to you. Like, I literally told her that. I'm like, you're not even in this argument. What the fuck are you doing? Like, I'm not talking to you. You're irrelevant at this point, right? So I'm in my room and I'm talking shit, and they're still loud as fuck. Like, they're being petty at this point. So I open my door. I didn't storm out my door. I opened my door and I literally was like, so what? Right? Because they just keep talking shit about me slamming the door. I said, so what? So what? That's what I said. I said, so what? Y'all, this bitch came in my face. Literally, she stormed up to me again. At this point, my grandmother wasn't there, but she stormed up to me again. She had her finger in my face. She was pointing in my face. And literally, she got up in my face and started pointing her finger in my face, right? And literally, after that, mind you, I wasn't walking up to her. I was literally just standing in the doorway of my door. I'm not the aggressor in this situation, right? Listen to everything that I'm saying, because if you don't listen clearly, you're going to think I'm being biased and you're going to think I'm trying to defend, I'm trying to, like, support the things that I did. Listen, should I have slammed the sliding door? No, but listen to what's about to happen next, right? I wasn't pushing up on her. I did not step up to her. I did not approach her. She came and she approached me with aggression and she pushed me. She put her hands together and she pushed me. Mind you, again, keep this in mind. I'm 5'1". I'm the shortest one here in this situation. I'm 5'1" and I weigh 105 pounds. This big fat bitch probably weighs fucking 30 fucking pounds, probably weighs like 5 watermelons, and she's putting her big ass hands on me. I don't know if she thought that she was gonna intimidate me with that shit, but let me tell y'all something. My name is Soraya motherfucking Damerville. I don't stand down for nobody, bitch. I don't stand down to nobody. Anybody could come up to me and try me, and I'm going to give them that same fucking energy. Anybody. I don't care if you fucking this big fat bitch or this stinky fat ass nigga. I'm still going to push up on you. I don't give a fuck. So I think she thought I was gonna back down because of the optics of the whole situation, but I didn't. She pushed me and I pushed her back, right? So at this point, she starts trying to hit me. Like, she starts trying to slap me and shit. Like, she's pushing me. She's putting her hands on me. At this point, my grandmother, she finally comes in. And the unfortunate thing about this whole situation is that as my grandmother comes in, she's like facing me, right? So she steps in the middle of us, right? And she's facing me. So she's kind of blocking me and she's kind of blocking my hands. Like, at this point, I'm trying to hit this bitch because you put your hands on me. I'm returning the favor. I'm returning the favor. So she puts her hands on me. So yeah, you guys, at this point, my grandmother, she's kind of blocking me, right? So she has her back facing my aunt, which, let me tell you guys something. This happened to me before. If y'all want to watch my last video, I don't think I actually made a video about it, but yeah, I almost got jumped in college again. I know it's gonna seem like, girl, at this point, if people are constantly trying to fight you, then maybe you're the problem. I promise y'all, I'm not the problem. But the same thing kind of happened where my best friend, she kind of got in between me and she was like holding me back. Like, she was holding my hands back as there's like multiple people trying to fight me, and I was just really upset with her because I was like, girl, Like, bitch, I'm trying to fight and you're holding me back. But, you know, still like her and all, like that's still my best friend. But I was just upset with her when it came to that. But I didn't take it too personal, right? And same thing with my grandmother. I understand what she was trying to do, but let me tell you guys something. Word of advice, if you're trying to break up a fight, hold the aggressor. Like your attention should be on the one who is the most aggressive, right? I feel like my grandmother, or not even my grandmother, because she's too old for this shit. That big fat nigga, he should have had his focus on that bitch, trying to get his put that dog on a leash. That should have been the main concern. Instead, I was the main, like, people, they were focused on me when I wasn't the aggressor. I was defending myself, right? So unfortunately, my grandmother was kind of holding me down, right? And she had her back facing my aunt. So my aunt is still throwing hits from the side, right? Like she's still throwing hits from the side. So at this point, everybody topples all over me, right? Like my grandmother kind of falls down. I fall down underneath her. And in the midst of all of this, you guys know there is a dog living at this house. They have a dog. It's not my dog, it's their dog. And the dog at this point is biting me all over. Like, I'm not even joking with you guys. Like, listen to this. The dog is biting me. I didn't realize until after I fell. Like, I kind of blacked out, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I never have blacked out in my life ever. But when she pushed me, after I pushed her back, my eyes just were closed and I was just fighting for my life, bitch. I don't know. I was fighting for my life. I was defending myself. I never been in this position before. And so, literally, I fell on the floor. I'm being pulled. Everything hurts because everybody's grabbing onto me. My grandmother's grabbing onto me. This bitch is throwing hits from the side, and then this fucking crazy ass, ghetto ass dog is biting me all over. This ghetto ass dog is biting me all over. So literally, at this point, I'm not even able to throw any hits. Like I'm not even throwing hits, y'all. Like I'm not really punching or anything. I'm just trying to get everybody off of me. And the minute I fall on the floor, I fall on the floor for like a split second. I'm on the floor. Everybody's toppled over me again. I'm the skinniest one out of everybody. Everybody got some weight to them. Okay? Picture that in mind. So I'm on the floor, dog is pulling me and everything. And as I'm on the floor, I'm kind of just sitting there on my back, right? I fall on my back. I fall backwards. Again, because the dog, partially because the dog is pulling me and everybody's big fat, excusing my grandmother, everybody's big fat ass weight is on top of me. Literally, as I'm sitting there on the floor, I just feel this big impact in the middle of my face. It felt like a slap. I knew it wasn't a punch, so it felt like a slap, like a hard ass slap in my face. And mind you, I just want you guys to keep this in mind. I was already on the ground. Like, it's clear from the jump I didn't have the upper hand because my grandmother's restraining me for some reason. I don't know why. She's restraining me, and this bitch is still throwing hits from the side, big as fuck, fat as fuck, and I'm slim and petite. Obviously, I don't have the upper hand in the situation. And on top of that, the dog is pulling me too. Bitch, the dog is jumping in and jumping me too. Like, what the fuck? Literally, y'all, after the situation, I had to sit back and laugh because I'm like, the dog literally attacked me for no reason. It's clear she pushed up on me, right? If anything, the dog should be attacking her, but again, that's their dog. That's their dog, okay? That's he's going to defend them no matter what, right? Anyways, moving on. So, literally, I just felt a big impact on my face. And my eyes were closed this entire time. But when I felt that impact, my eyes, bitch, I shot up. It was like I was back to reality. Like I got up from my blackout, right? Mind you, I wasn't even blacking out on some, like I couldn't even move my hands because my grandmother was restraining me. So I got up and I was like, what the fuck? Mind you, I looked to the side of me and I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what is this that's pulling me? What's pulling me back? What is restraining me besides my grandmother, right? Being on top of me and falling on top of me. What is this that is restraining me? It's the fucking dog. The dog is pulling my clothes. Mind you, nobody is telling him to get the fuck. Like, nobody's telling the dog to move. The dog is pulling my clothes. Like, he's pulling my skin through the clothes, right? Like, he's doing this. And I'm like, what the fuck? So this bitch fucking slapped me. And at this point, I'm trying to push my grandmother off me. Like, no shade. I'm not, like, pushing her roughly like how this bitch pushed me. But I'm, like, trying to take her off me. I'm like, yo. So I take my shoe. Literally, y'all, I take my shoe, and at this point, this is when this big fat ass, fee-fi foam ass, fee-fi fum ass nigga, fee-fi fo fum, you know what I mean? This big fat bitch, this is when he decides to come up out of nowhere. And I'm like, yo, this bitch just fucking slapped me. And I think I said that out loud too. So I take my shoe. I was wearing, like, you know, them Ugg slippers, them fuzzy little Ugg slippers. And I took them and I was like, you know what I mean? I was trying to hit this bitch. But again, my grandmother was in front of me, which I think, again, is really unfair, because it's like, because she was blocking me, I did not have the room to defend myself. I hate that. Like, every time this happens to me, every time somebody tries to attack me and I try to fight back, somebody's always fucking restraining me. Let me tell you something. The next time anybody who's watching this, the next time you see me in a fight and somebody's attacking me, do not restrain me, okay? Because you about to get hit next. Anybody who does that shit the next fucking time, they're getting hit next, okay? I'm low-key getting tired of that shit. I'm really getting sick of this shit. I'm really getting sick of other people having the free range to put their hands on me, and then when I decide to retaliate, it's a fucking problem. We gonna get into that later, right? So I'm like, I take my shoe and I'm like, bitch, like, get the fuck up off me. Like, you just fucking slapped me and I was already down. I was already down. Keep in mind, I wasn't the aggressor. I'm a pretty bitch. I don't fight like a Mike Tyson. Like, I'm not fucking Mike Tyson. So literally, I take my shoe and I'm like, this is when this guy, he literally stands over me. Again, keep in mind, this nigga is 6 foot and fat as fuck. He's 6 foot, chubby as fuck, and he stands over me. He takes my shoe. This is going to be the first instance of him touching my belongings. He takes my shoe and he goes like this, almost kind of like threatening to hit me with it. And so I'm yelling at him at this point. I'm like, give me back my fucking shoe. Like, give me my shoe. And he just looks at me. And I promise you guys, this was the most creepiest thing I've ever witnessed in my life. This nigga stands over me. He's towering over me. Mind you, I'm still on the floor. And he takes my shoe like this. He contemplates for like 3 minutes and he throws my shoe in the hallway. And so I crawl and I get my shoe and I'm like, don't touch my stuff, right? And so this bitch, she's sitting there talking her shit and he comes to me again. So I forgot to mention this, right? But when she first tried to attack me the first time, he came to me and he was like, oh, you trying to fight my girl? You trying to fight my girl? Are you dumb or are you fucking slow? Or did you not see that she approached me? Like, are you fucking stupid? Yeah, I'm trying to fight your bitch. She fucking tried to attack me and I'm not about to sit there and let her hit me. So what the fuck you think this is, bitch? You're not fucking God. You're not God Almighty. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking hit your girl and I'm about to hit you too, bitch. So anyways, he says that again, right? So as he's towering over me, he's like, oh, you trying to hit my girl? So anyways, right? I retreat. I walk away for the 4th time. Y'all count with me. Uno, dos, tres, cuatros, bitch. I sat down on my bed. At this point, my mother saw everything, right? Because she approached me. I was still on the phone with my mother, right? I was FaceTiming her. And she saw everything that went down, right? My mother is my witness. I went down in my bed and I'm just talking shit to my mother. At this point, I'm cursing because you just fucking put your hands on me. You slapped me while I was already defenseless on the floor. So boom, I'm sitting there in my bed and I'm talking to my mom. I'm telling her the situation. At this point, she just seen everything that went down. She saw them attacking me. She's trying to calm me down, right? I walked away for the 4th time. This is the 4th time I've shown restraint. And I'm on my period. Do you know how thin my patience gets when I'm on my period? I'm already being attacked, like, physically by my own body. And now I got this extra shit going on. Bit, whoo, child. If I had a time machine, like, I wouldn't have shown this much restraint. I'm gonna be very honest. But I did the right thing. I did the right thing. So he comes up to me and he's literally getting in my face. Mind you, I'm sitting down on my bed. I'm not bothering nobody. Throughout this entire situation, I wasn't the aggressor. I was defending myself. I was just sitting in my bed talking to my mother. This grown ass man, 6'2", which I'm gonna keep bringing that up because it's very important so you can understand the optics of everything that's going on, right? He comes to me, he's standing over me, and he got his finger in my face, and he's just saying some random bullshit at this point, right? This is right after the attack. And literally, I look up from my phone and I said, get out of my face. Like, literally, my mom witnessed everything. I was like, get the fuck out of my face, right? And so he's like, oh, I'm not getting out your face, da da da. Like, instead of getting out my face, this is what this son of a bitch does. My laptop and my makeup thing, right? The thing that I put my makeup in, it was on top of my laptop, sitting right next to me. He takes my laptop, this very laptop that I'm filming on right now. He takes this laptop where I do all my work, all my spiritual work, how I make my money, how I make my bread. He takes this laptop and he shoves it aside. Literally, I thought my laptop broke. Like, I was so scared in that moment. I thought my laptop was done for. He, mind you, this is a grown ass man. This is like, just keep that in mind. This is a grown ass man. I'm 5'1". This is a grown ass man. He shoves it aside and he plops himself down right next to me on this bed that I'm sitting on right now. And he's like, oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Talk about what? What the fuck are you talking about? Get your fat... Y'all, the New York almost came out of me. Get your bald-headed bitch ass the fuck out of my face. Like, literally, I was like, at this point, I was just saying silent. Like, I was really showing a lot of restraint. I was staying so silent. So, boom. After he sees he's not getting a reaction out of me, and I was just like, can you get out of my face? Like, I don't want to talk right now. Like, leave me alone, right? Mind you, this is a big-ass man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I would be a liar if I said I wasn't intimidated at this point. Like, this bitch is 6 foot. Like, he's 6 foot, like 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. Like, he's 6 foot. He's big as fuck, right? Fucking Jack and the Beanstalk head ass. So after he sees he's not getting a reaction out of me with that, he moves over to my closet. Mind you, this is all unprovoked. While all of this is going on, this fucking hoe ass bitch, his lapdog, right? She's sitting there and she's not in front of me necessarily, but she's sitting like across the room and she's still talking shit, like just yapping again. Just imagine a chihuahua just like just sitting there yapping, right? So he goes to my closet. He takes the clothes on the hanger and he like throws them on the floor. He's like, nah, you gotta get out. You gotta get out. He sees I'm on the phone with my mom. He's like, oh, are you on the phone with your mother? Are you on the phone with your mother? I'm like, what the fuck does it matter? Like, you don't pay my phone bill, bitch. What the fuck does it matter who the fuck I'm on the phone with? I should be on the phone with the fucking police, which, again, I know y'all probably wondering, girl, why didn't you call the cops? Only reason why I didn't call the cops is because I'm concerned for my little cousins. And I've seen my other family members be put in the foster system and get into the system. I was even like going through shit myself when my parents were battling out with custody. I had to go to court. It's very traumatizing for children to have the police in the house. Only reason why I didn't call the police. That's the only reason why I didn't call the cops. He takes my stuff, throws it on the floor, and he's like, oh, who you on the phone with? Who you on the phone with? I said, the fuck does it matter? Like, I'm on the phone with my mom. Mind your business, right? And he's telling my mom, oh, did you know your daughter was sleeping over at a boy's house? She's a, yeah, you're a whore. He's like, oh, you called her a hoe and you called her a bitch? Yeah. That hoe and that bitch slapped me in my fucking face while I was already on the floor defenseless. Yeah, you're a hoe and you're a bitch. And so are you. Both of y'all are hoes and bitches. The fuck? I don't give a damn. Like, yeah, I'll curse all of y'all out. I don't care who the fuck you are, bitch. You're a hoe and you're a bitch. How about that? Now I can split it evenly, right? Y'all are both hoes and bitches. So he's like, oh, so you want to call her a hoe? Oh, yeah, you're a whore. You're a whore. Mind you, when my aunt was my age, she was throwing that thing left and right. Literally, I know because I saw it firsthand. I watched her literally grow up, and she was outside every night in New York, going out to parties, being fast. I slept over at a boy's house one time. One time. Can a bitch get her rocks off one time? Like Ice Spice said, can I play with my cat one time? One time? Like, you're all up in my business. Like, can I play with my... The fuck? Can a bitch get her dick? Like, the fuck? One time I slept over at a guy's house. Mind you, they talking about some, oh, I didn't tell them I was going out. Lies. I told you I was going out. I didn't tell you I was sleeping over. Whatever I do with my sexual life is none of your fucking business because I keep it outside the house, right? There's not one time I've been here and I disrespected this house. I always respected the house, clean up after myself, everything. So what I do outside of the house is none of your business. It's none of your business. So he thinking he clocking T talking about, oh, did you tell your mom you was... Yeah, me and my mom are close, right? My mom had me when she was 20 years old. Like, so we kind of have, like, she's still my mother. It's not giving best friend, but we kind of have like a older sister kind of vibe, right? And so I'm comfortable telling her things like that. Like, I told her, yeah, I slept over at a boy's house. I told her the whole situation, right? So I'm like, bitch, you thought you ate that? Like, literally, as he was saying that, I'm like, bitch, you thought you ate that? Like, she already fucking knows. Like, you thought you was clocking tea, but you didn't clock shit. Like, she already fucking knows, right? He's like, yeah, she's a whore, whatever, right? After he clearly sees he's not getting the reaction he wants, my grandmother pushes both of them out the room because at this point they're just antagonizing me at this point, right? And so my mom saw everything that went down, and this is just the aftermath, right? This is coming to the end of the story. Now, I know y'all are probably wondering, I'm gonna read the comments in a little bit. I know y'all are probably wondering, like, what was all of this for? Why were they so upset that you did not say good morning to them after he cursed you out the other night? Why was your aunt so upset that I wouldn't just allow this dude to say fuck you and I just move on with my day, right? It is because I stood on business, right? Moral of the story, my name is Soraya motherfucking Damerville, bitch. If what makes you think if my own father couldn't even lay hands on me because I stood up to that bitch. He used to put hands on me whenever he fucking felt like it until I started bucking up at his ass, right? If my own father can't put hands on me, if I can't even allow my own father to put hands on me, what the fuck makes you think you about to do that shit too? If my own father couldn't even buck up to me, what the fuck makes you think I'm about to allow you to disrespect me too? Who the fuck, like, bitch, I don't care who you are. You could be the president. I'm still gonna fight you. Anybody could get it. Anybody could get it. Respectfully, because I don't play about my respect at all. Moral of the story, don't let anybody disrespect you. I don't care who the fuck they are. They could be your grandmother, your mom, your aunt, your this, your that. I don't care. They wanted what they wanted to do. They wanted to disrespect me, and I just allow it to happen because what? I live under your roof? Because what? I'm younger than you? So what? You don't go around disrespecting nobody like that. And I promise you, they're going to learn a lesson. If y'all want to know what I did to get my lick back and how I'm going to get my lick back, follow the Patreon because some things I cannot share on the bitch, the police not catching me today, okay? You won't have to pay me first. You won't have to pay me first. If y'all want to see, okay? Because all I'm going to say is this. Your girl's been practicing with the candles, okay? Your girl has been practicing with the candles. And no, I don't go around casting nothing on anybody. This was completely warranted. At the end of the day, I may not get my lick back in the physical realm, but I'm getting my lick back in the spiritual realm. I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise you that. Before I leave here, I'm going to drop a bomb, okay? And I cannot wait to see that shit manifest. So if you want to see, bitch, if you want the ingredients, if you want to know what I wrote, bitch, if you want to know what okay. Okay, it's called karma. It's called karma. Exactly that. It's called karma. If y'all want to know, the tea is going to be on Patreon. And no, I'm not going to charge you an arm and a leg. It's literally only $5, y'all. If you're really curious, if you really want to scratch that itch, go and see. But for anybody that's going to sit here and try to gaslight me into thinking that, oh, this is wrong, you shouldn't be doing anything to anybody, look at this on my arm. And I literally have scratches on my back, y'all. Like, if I could get undressed without showing y'all my, okay, my tatas, if I could show you guys the scratches that I have on my back, I would. But, and this mark on my leg, like, it was literally an open wound that was bleeding. And my pinky too, like, my pinky was bleeding. I literally had to go to the hospital, you guys, after this entire situation. But moral of the story, stand on respect and stand on business. Don't allow nobody to disrespect you at all. I don't give a fuck who it is. It could be your mother, your father. You can't nobody try me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Fuck all that feminine bullshit. When the police come here, okay, when it's time to file that police report, I will be crying, and that's when I'll tap into my femininity, okay? Oh, I'm so scared for my safety. They will attack me. I'm 5'1" and I'm 105 pounds, bitch. They attacked me. I'm scared for my life. But until then, I'm whooping everybody ass. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like, literally, she tried to walk up on me again after clearly winning the battle, the physical fight, because she's fat as fuck. She tried to walk up on me again. Y'all, I literally took this vase and I was like, try me if you want to. Because I'm going to start throwing this shit at you. Like, I'm really going to start fighting with the tools that I have. Because obviously I can't win physically, right? So I'm going to use whatever I can find. Anyways, this was a weird, toxic ass story. And I don't know if I shared this yet, but yeah, y'all, I'm leaving here literally the next day. Like, bitch, I stood on big business. I don't take none of that disrespectful shit. Of course, now they're talking about, oh, they want to talk, they want to reconcile with me, they wanted this, they wanted that. Child, it's too fucking late. It's too fucking late. They're tapping into their Justin Bieber. Is it too late now to say it's too late? They're tapping into Justin Timberlake. Okay, it's too fucking late. The flight has already been booked. Money has already been paid. Spell was already done. It's too late. It's too late. And period, y'all. Always stand on respect. Even if they come back and they want to say sorry, honestly, I don't believe in apologies. Main thing is, people, I don't believe in forgiveness, right? And the reason why I don't, okay, the reason why I don't believe in forgiveness is because people want to people they want you to forgive them so they can forgive themselves. And I'm not forgiving I'm not forgiving nothing. I don't believe in no second chances. I don't believe in none of that shit. Bitch, this is the real fucking world. This isn't no damn fairy tale. I don't believe in forgiveness. You want me to forgive you so you can forgive you. And that's not fucking happening. You crossed the line. And bitch, literally, I was on the phone with my mom the next day and I was like, girl, book me a ticket out of here. I'm out of here. I don't give a fuck. Because that's how abuse starts, right? Especially when you're in a relationship with domestic violence, it starts small, right? And when you basically say, okay, I forgive, right? Say if I were to forgive them, right? In a mythical fairy tale land, because it will never be in this 3D realm on Earth, it'll never happen. But in a mystical land, say I did forgive them, right? It would give them the okay, like, all right, we put our hands on her, we showed her aggression, she didn't leave. Okay, so obviously she's okay with this shit, right? So it's okay if we basically go back and do it again. Or say if we do it again the second time, we're gonna amp it up, right? Instead of just putting hands on her, we gonna start throwing shit at her. We gonna start sending the dog to attack her, right? I'm being like kind of dramatic, but moral of the story, if you allow people to cross boundaries, they're going to keep doing it and they're going to amp it up every single time. And who knows, y'all, like I could potentially lose my life. Like, and I'm not trying to lose my life. But that's it, y'all. I got my lick back. Like I said, if y'all want to hear the rest of the story, if y'all want to hear how I got my lick back, how I'm going to get my lick back, because I'm going to get my lick back. I'm going to get my lick back. I showed restraint multiple times, and at this point, I'm done. I'm done being nice. I'm done being compromising. If y'all want to hear how I got my lick back, join the Patreon, okay? You don't have to do a subscription. You don't have to pay monthly. It's a one-time purchase, okay? And yeah, I love you guys, and that's the end of this video. Always stand on business. This situation, honestly, in all seriousness, it traumatized the hell out of me. It traumatized the hell out of me. I'm gonna be honest. Especially because I've already been through so much. You never truly know what anybody's going through. And I've been through so much in my life, and this is really trying me, like from homelessness to witnessing people's deaths and mental illness, from abuse physically, like, and then financial instability. It's a lot, you guys. But what's really helping me throughout this entire situation, and with anybody that's going through anything in life, my biggest advice is to not be a victim. I'm not a victim. I was victimized, but I'm not a victim. I stood up for myself. I'm not sitting in my room crying every day like, oh my gosh, woe is me. They attacked me. That is one thing I learned in 2023, is that I don't want to be a victim anymore. I used to sit in my room every day and be like, woe is me. My life sucks. I don't know what to do with myself. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be like that. That's the end of my video. See y'all later. Bye.